This is not me defending Jake Paul. I find Jake Paul to be a clown like his brother, but I gotta be real with a lot of shit, man. Even this video, and I love Optimus, but I gotta be honest. Why are you guys mad? First of all, let's just be honest. This shit was pretty much scripted within an inch of his life. Like, if Tyson wanted to knock him out, Tyson had a chance in the first round to knock his ass out. Tyson had an opening where he literally starts busting his head, and he clocks him, and then he stops. Immediately after he punches him in the face, he stops advancing. I'm thinking, Mike Tyson, in any fight that's legit, takes that chance and knocks this fool out. So why did he just stop advancing? At that point, you kind of knew that this fight was scripted. Also, Jake Paul had every chance and ample opportunity to completely destroy this man, and he didn't. This fight was not a fight. Jake Paul is an entertainer, not a fighter. I don't know where we're getting this idea to keep judging this guy seriously on, but it's all BS. This is all scripted, all bullshit, all nonsense. This isn't real fighting. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If Jake Paul gets legitimately beat down or hurt, the run is over. And this cash cow is done with. This is a cash cow. I can't believe we sat here and took this seriously. First of all, it's embarrassing that this is a man that has fought with the greats like Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. It has to be, we have to subject ourselves to taking this any bit seriously as if this was a fight. And then we get to hear praise from, I don't know what's worse, that the dumb kid fan base that takes this seriously and thinks this is a real thing and defends Jake Paul, or the idea that real fighters are to the point where they're lining up, which only adds to the complete parody and hilarity of this joke. And I have to ask this question. Why are we mad? We can only really be mad at ourselves.
No, I'm uploading this video at 2 in the morning my time. I usually don't upload this late, but I knew I had to, talk about this after what we just saw. Like, it was so bad, I knew immediately, all right, it's time to talk about this. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot of negative talk, let's just say that, throughout this video. So, I'm kind of in the mood to cook right now, all right? And so, as a result, I'm going to be flaming the fuck out of basically everybody involved in this.
Well, here's the thing. The one person you got to flame is yourself for taking this seriously. And I'm not trying to say that like I'm making fun of Optimus or guys that ever being suckers, because I watched it too. But granted, I was in this because my friend was watching this and he did want to watch Tyson fight one last time. I thought, okay. But I didn't want to ruin it for him. But I'm also sitting there just thinking, I'm only really watching this for Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. I didn't get that because Netflix's god-awful system was buffering so bad that I missed the entire fight. And then I canceled my Netflix subscription promptly. Yes, I canceled it during the pay-per-view. It was that much of a disaster that I will not pay a dime to them ever again. I'm not doing it. I'm not watching Raw on Netflix. I don't care. I'm good. Fuck Netflix. But I have to speak on this in a sense of one thing. Why are you guys mad? What did you expect? Did you really expect Mike Tyson, that the show to not go on? First of all, you expect for them to let Mike Tyson beat this man? Come on. And even then, we're talking about a 60-something-year-old retired boxer versus an athlete that's on freaking, performance-enhancing drugs. He's on PEDs. I'll give you a better fight. Jake, you want to go and do shit. I know they're calling John Jones a ducker. He ducks everything. Well, you know what? Since John Jones wants to since everything's John Jones is ducking Tom was it Aspinall? What the fuck is it? I lost track of all the names these people say they're going to beat the crap out of John Jones for some reason. And I just, usually it always ends the same, but Aspinall, right? Yeah, do me a favor. Let's get John Jones to duck this fight with Aspinall. Let's just do that. I'm actually okay with this. All right, you can call him a duck or whatever. And let's have him fight Jake Paul in a fight, bare knuckles. Straight up. Let's have that. We'll see what happens. I'm to that point. All right, I know one of the light heavyweight champions challenged him. I forgot his name. Pavlovich. I forget the name. But I know the fighter, and he would murk Jake Paul. He's calling him out. Tank Davis called him out. Tank Davis would murder Jake Paul. These are all fighters that are trained their entire lives to hurt people, to punch people, to dismember people. And I'm laughing at all this because there's no way in hell Jake Paul is taking a fight from any of these legit fighters. I don't care who it is. Terrence Crawford, never going to happen. The Canelo thing, I'm going to tell you this right now. It'll never happen because Canelo will never I think, ever agree to the terms of not throwing real hands at any moment. This man took on a fighter like 30 pounds above him. He lost, and everyone clowned him for that. I applauded him for that because he actually went above his weight class to do that shit. Like a beast. That's respect. I don't care what anyone tells me. He'll never fight Canelo because Canelo's a real ass motherfucker. Canelo's a real one. Mike Tyson, I get it. You're older. You're saying, screw it. I'll take the fucking... It's all manufactured, so I'll take the fucking check. I'm at the point where I've done everything in my career. I don't give a fuck. I'm get that money. $20 million? I don't blame Mike Tyson. And you know what? For that matter, I don't blame Jake Paul because at the end of the day, if you're dumb enough to pay for this shit, that's your fault. And by the way, not faithful. If you don't take it seriously, I mean, if you have Netflix and it was on, it's on. No one really got robbed here because unless you actually got a Netflix subscription for this shit. But for me, I wasn't even watching for that. I was watching for Katie Taylor versus freaking Amanda Serrano, which I got. Now that I got robbed. That I got robbed. Because their system was so awful, they couldn't fix it. I restarted like several times. Nothing. And I canceled my membership right there, and I'm done. I'm not going back to Netflix. But why are you mad at this whole event? What did you expect? You guys took seriously a fight between a 60-something-year-old man and a PED using influencer. Come on, dude. The Paul brothers are charlatans. They aren't real fighters. They're not real fighters. They will never, ever, ever take a real, respectable fight. And you know what? I don't know why any of you guys out there, are you professional? Stop putting your shit on the line. These dudes do not deserve it. What has Jake Paul ever done to deserve a title shot versus the light heavyweight champion of the world? What has he done to earn a fight with Tank Davis? These are respected fighters within their realm, in their leagues. You think you just earn a shot at guys like that? Hell, you want to earn some freaking cred? Go fight someone like maybe Gennady Golovkin real quick. Some tune-ups. That's a tune-up for you, by the way. That's sad because I know Gennady would whoop your ass too. But go fight something. Go fight what's the Australian one? I forget his name. He fought Lopez. Go fight Teofimo Lopez. Go fight someone like that. Go get some tune-ups. I can think of a bunch of fighters that are more upper mid-level, and even then I'm being generous with that because you don't deserve to fight them either. You've done nothing to earn anything as a fighter to get these opportunities. You are a fraud. But I'm to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I would pay to see what these dudes would do to him because I want to see if this dude actually does have a legit talent. If he does, I'll shut my mouth. I will eat it. The difference is, though, he'll never accept those fights because I damn well know he doesn't. He knows he doesn't have it. Jake Paul cannot fight a bunch of dudes that have been fighting for their lives, their entire life, and put their lives into this sport. Versus some influencer who takes PEDs and tries to put on a little entertainment show against fucking, celebrity opponents or just bullshit like that. And look who he's fought. He's fought dudes that come off the couch. I mean, Anderson Silva, are you kidding me? No, fight John Jones. That's fight Ngannou. I'll pay money to fight Ngannou. Ngannou will fight you for you can get the money up for it. Ngannou will fight you. And since you took on Tyson, I feel as though now we can start having these conversations. Because I put a bunch of fighters that are lower weight. You went in the heavyweight class technically, so that means you can fight the following: Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. Those 5 names you have no business fighting. You have not earned any cred, any respect to ever to ever be in the same ring as those dudes, ever. But I'd be willing to see it because I want to see. I mean, we could start with the lowest end of who I just said. I guess you'd say Anthony Joshua due to the loss he's taken, but no, I'd say Ruiz, even though Ruiz Ruiz will fuck him up. We all know Ruiz would destroy this man. Work him to death. We would clown him. All these fighters would. I would say Wilder, but you know what? Yeah, Wilder would knock him into next week. One shot from Wilder. Put it this way, that straight left that he couldn't even stop from Tyson. Can you imagine what Wilder would do to him? Come and tell you right now, Wilder hits you like that, you're dead. You're gonna get knocked into thinking you're goddamn Logan Paul. He'll start doing WWE promos and shit like he's Logan Paul after that shit. Do you think that he has a chance against someone like Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury is one of the most skilled boxers of all time. No, Tyson Fury will destroy him. All right, okay. He will look like Lennox Lewis versus that fool. Hell, oh wait, he couldn't even beat Tommy Fury. But since you want to go into the heavyweights, fight Tyson now, even though you can't even beat his sorry-ass brother. Think about what I just said. This dude we want to talk like this dude's a real fighter and start. It's embarrassing to me because he can't even beat Tommy Fury. You lack the skills to stand up to Tommy Fury. What do you think an elite boxer will do to you? You can honestly go to heavyweights and see what happens. Usyk would erase you from the planet. All those fighters I named will destroy you, and your brother for that matter. They probably take both you on at the same time and beat your asses. But the idea we have to sit here and have this conversation is the joke on all of us, because there is no way Jake Paul will ever fight any of the men that I just said that are actually professional in the circuit to garner any bit of respect. Never going to happen. And those men would be willing to do it. He won't even fight like a fighter like Keith Thurman. He wouldn't do it. Keith Thurman would destroy him. I mean, Clarissa Shields is more willing to fight Keith Thurman than fucking Jake Paul ever would. Hell, Clarissa Shields would fight Jake Paul. I mean, I think he would beat the crap out of Clarissa for the obvious reasons, but even then, no, actually he wouldn't. You know why? Because again, the lose-lose situation of, and this is why I have a problem with Clarissa Shields. She does this shit all the time, but everyone knows there will be no male fighter to put their rep on the line to potentially lose, but to potentially win a fight against a woman. It's never going to happen. The stigma you will put on yourself for either action is career damaging. You are not going to get respect from any dude in any forum of boxing. You are going to fuck up your career. I'm sorry. It's a lose-lose situation in every circle. Not to say any of those dudes would lose to Clarissa Shields. I mean, Keith Thurman would murder her. The problem is Keith Thurman murders her. It ain't gonna look good for Keith Thurman, even though honestly, I wouldn't think Keith Thurman should be blamed for that. You know how they say you can't remember that joke on Everybody Hates Chris where Chris like, you can't even hit a woman if you paid to hit her. That's the truth. But even then, she would be more willing to fight these dudes, even though she's insane. This is a joke. And the idea that you see literal fighters talking, it's infuriating, because I'm like, guys, why are you giving this guy attention? He's a charlatan and you know he's an embarrassment. So don't give him attention, because all you're going to really get is the fact that you're giving him more and more ammunition to keep fucking making money off of this crap. The dog and pony show is that Jake Paul is not a real boxer, never has been. He will always be a fucking clown entertainer. And the idea that we sit here and try and make a series, like, we get mad about this, why? That's the game. Come on, guys. Do you really think he's going to fight an Andy Ruiz? Do you really think he'd lace it up against Anthony Joshua? Have you seen what those men do in a ring for a living? There are levels to this. Like, let me make this very clear. Deontay Wilder is probably the least skilled out of the entire group that I just named of the field, right? But Deontay Wilder is skilled enough to where if Mike Tyson's 68-year-old ass is getting straight rights on you in the first round, you're dead. What Deontay would do to that man would be criminal. I don't think Jake Paul would even know that he's actually Jake Paul anymore. He'd think he's Logan. You can't even stop a straight right from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had to ease up on you. That is a 60-plus-year-old man. It's ridiculous. Well, let's all act like, like this is real, and we can start talking about all the hypotheticals, what would happen. Why? I mean, genuine why. He's never going to do it. He's smart enough to know that he can't win those fights. Jake Paul knows that he can't win a fight against any of those men. He has no skill and no talent anywhere on the par of someone like even Andy Ruiz or Deontay Wilder. All right, and even then I can think of the lower end guys. Like, who's the one that Wilder beat? It was one of his best wins. Was it Omar or something? I could look it up. That guy would kill him too. I'm trying to think of all the fighters here. It's pretty bad. But I think we all need to just understand that this is a joke. Jake Paul is a clown, and it just is what it is. The only saving grace about his stupid events is the fact that he's one of the only ones that's willing to give the women a chance, which I think is embarrassing that we're not giving more of the women a chance. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. That shit was fire. But anyways, that's just my take.